Many powerful people will be exposed. Many dirty secrets will be revealed. We know what we are potentially up against. And as is always the case in situations like this when a celebrity is involved, you would be shocked at the length fans will go, no matter the evidence to the contrary, to defend celebrities they love.
Hold up! These legal experts aren't just whispering anymore. They're laying out everything about what these allegations mean and how they could absolutely destroy some major careers. The question on everyone's mind: are we watching Diddy's empire crumble before our eyes? And what about all those A-listers in his inner circle? Grab your popcorn and settle in, because this tea is piping hot. Let me introduce you to Tony Buzbee, this Texas lawyer who's representing, are you sitting down? Over 120 people? Yes, you heard that right. 120 people accusing Diddy of some absolutely serious charges. And honey, Buzbee is dropping bombs. He's saying that Diddy's high-profile friends are in absolute panic mode, frantically scrubbing their social media clean of anything connecting them to him. I mean, they're hitting that delete button faster than a celebrity can say, "My PR team will handle this."
Many powerful people will be exposed. Many dirty secrets will be revealed. We know what we are potentially up against. And as is always the case in situations like this when a celebrity is involved, people can be downright mean and nasty.
But wait, because it gets even juicier. Buzbee just revealed that some of these celebrity friends, and we're talking big names here, are actually paying off alleged victims to keep their names out of the accusations. The audacity. Since Diddy's arrest, it's been like opening Pandora's box. Lawsuit after lawsuit from people claiming he misconducted them. And those infamous freak-offs everyone's been whispering about? Apparently, his well-known friends weren't just aware of them, they were right there. Now they're desperately trying to erase any evidence linking them to these parties. During his explosive interview with the Law and Crime Network, Buzbee didn't hold back. He straight up called out these celebrity associates for their massive cover-up attempts.
We also have collected pictures, videos, texts. We check venues, we check dates. We want to corroborate that the claims being made have legitimacy and merit.
Buzbee dropped this bombshell, saying these stars are probably going through their phones right now, frantically deleting texts, photos, anything that could tie them to Diddy's drama. He didn't sugarcoat it either, saying, "I have no doubt that there are people right now who know that they were somehow involved in this." And here's the kicker. He warned that we're just scratching the surface of the scandal. Can you even imagine what else might come out? Buzbee got real about how terrifying it is for victims to come forward, explaining that sometimes handling these cases quietly without public lawsuits is actually better for the victims themselves. The compassion in his voice was clear. This isn't just about legal victories for him.
You're out there, and you have been victimized. You are not alone. There is a great strength in numbers. You can seek redress. You can obtain justice. We can help you, and we will help you.
Now, hold on to your wigs, because this next part is wild. Buzbee's already settled cases with several people, including some major players in entertainment. When he made this public call for more of Diddy's victims to come forward, y'all, the response was astronomical. They set up this hotline, and in just 24 hours, I kid you not, they got more than 12,000 calls. Buzbee said it best: "When I made an announcement that I was going to pursue these cases, the floodgates really opened." The numbers are staggering, around 3,200 calls in just 10 days after his October 1st press conference. That's not just a trickle, that's a tsunami of people coming forward. Meanwhile, Diddy's still trying to maintain his innocence. His lawyer, Erica Wolf, is working overtime trying to keep him quiet, saying they won't be giving detailed responses to these accusations. She's calling everything a reckless media circus and insists many allegations are completely baseless. According to Wolf, Diddy emphatically and categorically denies any wrongdoing. But honey, with this many people coming forward, something's not adding up. Now let me spill the hottest tea about this alleged celebrity list that has everyone shook. The names on this list, you might want to sit down for this. First up, and this is absolutely wild, Prince Harry. Now, before you faint, he's not accused of doing anything wrong. This bombshell dropped when Rodney Lil Rod Jones filed that explosive lawsuit against Diddy in February 2024. Prince Harry's name came up as an example of how Diddy uses high-profile connections to make his gatherings seem legit. Talk about name-dropping. Then there's Lucian Grange, the CEO of Universal Music Group UMG. While he might not be a household name like Prince Harry in the music industry, he's basically royalty. Jones's lawsuit claims Grange knew about Diddy's illegal activities and just let them continue. The lawsuit doesn't mince words. It says he's 100% liable for Diddy's actions. Of course, UMG's PR machine jumped into action, denying everything faster than you can say damage control. And Cuba Gooding Jr.? Oh my God. He's named as a defendant, with Jones claiming Gooding misconducted with him on Diddy's yacht. And get this, Diddy allegedly knew all about it. When Gooding Jr. went on Extra TV, he called these claims the most ridiculous thing ever.
Diddy case.
Which was the most ridiculous thing ever.
Because you barely know
This is the
right?
most ridiculous thing ever. But again...
But the drama doesn't stop there, Dawn. Richard dropped her own lawsuit bomb in September 2024. She's not just accusing Diddy of illegal activities, she's saying he wouldn't even give her basic necessities like food and sleep, let alone pay her. Richard claims she witnessed Diddy frequently engaging in misconduct with Cassie Ventura and saw him and his associates doing all kinds of illegal activities mentioned in the lawsuit. The details are shocking. And then there's Young Miami from City Girls. She got dragged into this mess when an anonymous woman filed this explosive lawsuit in September 2024. The woman claims she got paid to perform at parties but was misconducted by Diddy and ended up pregnant. And since Young Miami was dating Diddy at the time, talk about messy. On her show, Coratia Please, she tried to distance herself, claiming she didn't know anything about the allegations because she wasn't around.
I can't speak on these allegations because I wasn't around at the time. I don't know that person, and that wasn't my experience.
As the music industry grapples with its latest seismic shock, Sean Diddy Combs finds himself at the center of what may become one of entertainment's most consequential legal battles. The man who once defined hip-hop entrepreneurship now sits in a cell at the Metropolitan Detention Center, his empire teetering on the brink of collapse. This isn't merely another celebrity scandal. The allegations against Diddy, coupled with the federal investigation that led to his September 16th arrest, point to something far more systemic and troubling within the music industry's power structure. The case has expanded beyond Diddy himself, drawing in industry titans like Universal Music Group's CEO Lucian Grange and raising uncomfortable questions about who knew what and when. The gravity of the situation cannot be overstated. Former New York City prosecutor Paul Callan's assessment is particularly sobering. If convicted, Diddy faces the very real possibility of spending 10 to 20 years behind bars. For a man who built his brand on being untouchable, the denial of bail, unusual for federal defendants, speaks volumes about the prosecution's confidence in their case. At the heart of this legal maelstrom lies a lawsuit filed by Rodney Lil Rod Jones, whose allegations extend far beyond individual misconduct. Jones invokes the RICO statute, a legal tool traditionally reserved for organized crime syndicates, suggesting a pattern of systematic abuse enabled by a network of powerful industry figures. The inclusion of UMG's Grange in these allegations has sent shockwaves through the corporate offices of the music industry. The response from Grange's legal team has been swift and aggressive. Their motion to dismiss characterizes the accusations as knowingly false and threatens legal consequences against Jones's attorney, Tyrone Blackburn. Donald Zacharin, representing Grange and UMG, went so far as to suggest that Blackburn has misused his legal license for self-promotion, a serious accusation in professional circles. But perhaps most damning is the evidence that prosecutors seem to have in their possession. The existence of video footage showing the alleged assault of Cassie Ventura in a California hotel hallway presents a particularly challenging obstacle for Diddy's defense team. Such concrete evidence could explain the prosecution's apparent reluctance to offer any plea deals, despite the common practice in federal cases. The timeline ahead is daunting. Judge Aaron Subramanian has set the trial date for May 5, 2025, with prosecutors estimating they'll need 3 weeks to present their case. Diddy's defense team, led by Mark Aguilo, faces an uphill battle. Their recent requests for accuser identities and investigations into alleged government misconduct suggest a strategy focused on procedural challenges rather than substantive defense. The implications of this case extend far beyond Diddy's personal fate. The music industry finds itself at a crossroads, forced to confront questions about power, accountability, and the systems that may have enabled alleged misconduct for decades. The involvement of UMG and its CEO suggests that this reckoning could reach into the highest echelons of the industry. For Diddy himself, the stakes couldn't be higher. A man who once seemed untouchable now faces the very real possibility of spending his remaining years behind bars. federal prosecutors' impressive 90% conviction rate looms large over his prospects. While a life sentence appears unlikely given the absence of fatalities, Callen's projected 10 to 20-year sentence would effectively end Diddy's career and destroy his legacy. The case has also sparked a broader conversation about accountability in the entertainment industry. As allegations surface and evidence mounts, many are questioning how such behavior could have persisted unchecked for so long. The answer may lie in the complex web of power, money, and influence that has long characterized the music business. Judge Subramanian's careful handling of the case reflects its complexity and significance. While acknowledging defense concerns about media leaks and fair trial rights, his measured approach suggests a commitment to thorough examination rather than quick resolution. His consideration of an evidentiary hearing while reserving judgment on a gag order demonstrates the delicate balance between public interest and judicial integrity. The intersection of civil and criminal proceedings adds another layer of complexity. The multiple civil lawsuits filed against Diddy could provide additional evidence and witnesses for the criminal case, creating a snowball effect that threatens to bury any hope of maintaining his innocence. Each new revelation seems to strengthen the prosecution's hand. For the music industry, this case represents more than just the potential fall of one of its most prominent figures. It signals a possible shift in how power is wielded and accountability is enforced within the entertainment world. The inclusion of RICO charges suggests that prosecutors view these alleged crimes not as isolated incidents, but as part of a larger pattern of organized criminal behavior. As the May 2025 trial date approaches, the industry watches with bated breath. The outcome could reshape not just Diddy's future, but the very structure of power within the music business. Whatever the verdict, one thing is clear. The era of unchecked power in the entertainment industry may be coming to an end. For those who have long called for greater accountability in the music industry, this case represents a potential turning point. Whether it leads to lasting change or becomes another cautionary tale will depend not just on its legal outcome, but on the industry's willingness to confront its demons and implement meaningful reforms. The next few months will be crucial as both sides prepare their cases. With Diddy remaining in detention and his empire under scrutiny, the music industry faces its own moment of reckoning. The question now is not just whether Diddy will be convicted, but whether this case will finally force the industry to address its long-standing issues with power, abuse, and accountability.
1,000, but also, by the way, that's shit lube. Coconut oil is better, fucking water-based lubricant. Yeah. But baby oil is acidic as fuck. Johnson & Johnson's. Like, that's demonic, bro. Like, why would you use baby oil? Even if you're fucking dudes. Nah.
Probably started out with it. That's all the bottles.
Nah, that's AI. That's gotta be AI. That's gotta be AI.
I don't know if it's AI. I think that's real. I think it was lube and baby oil. I think you had a variety of different substances.
Who counted that? Was
Look at that.
1,000?
Look at that.
1, 2, 3
Bro,
bottles of baby
imagine
oil.
having
4, 5,
500
6 bottles of baby oil on the wall.
Imagine having 500 bottles and go, we need to go for a fucking Target run.
Nah, man. Oh, the fact they said it was fucking, what do you call it, Costco, and Costco goes, nah, we don't sell that shit.
What is this? Defaced AR-15s? Interesting. What does that mean? Does that mean
they scratch the
serial numbers off?
Yeah.
Whoa, that's a serious crime.
Yeah.
That's a serious crime.
But again, see, he's in cahoots with Epstein.
Rogan, who's basically the king of podcasting, brought this up during a chat with comedian Andrew Schulz. People were going absolutely bonkers on social media with theories that Diddy fled the country before his arrest. But here's the wildest part. Some people think they arrested a body double instead of the real Diddy. This theory went absolutely viral on TikTok and X after clips surfaced showing Diddy in different locations right before his arrest. In classic Rogan style, he didn't just dismiss these theories. He dove deep into why people believe them. He explained how conspiracy theories about celebs like Diddy often pop up when there are gaps in information. And let's be honest, when you're as famous as Diddy, everything you do is under a microscope. The body double story spread like wildfire because, well, Diddy's not just any celebrity, he's a global icon. And the crazier the claim, the more people eat it up. Rogan highlighted these viral social media posts where users swore they had proof that Diddy used a lookalike to escape justice. These posts were everywhere on TikTok, but Rogan kept it real. He reminded everyone to think critically about these wild theories, especially with something as serious as Diddy's legal troubles. Sure, it's fun to speculate, but we need facts. When TikTok user Daniel Mitchell 64 posted that viral video claiming to have proof of the body double switch, people went absolutely crazy with side-by-side comparisons of Diddy and the person being arrested. They were analyzing every little detail, hairlines, facial features, even the way he walked. But here's the truth bomb. News outlets have actually verified it was Diddy in those arrest videos. Law enforcement confirmed it too.
Do things for the greater good.
How do you carry on his legacy?
I wanted to make sure,
But why are people so quick to believe these outrageous theories? It's partly because we're all obsessed with celebrity culture and this idea that the rich and powerful can somehow escape justice. When you're as big as Diddy, you become a magnet for these wild speculations.
Video shows Combs being taken into custody in a Manhattan.
While legitimate news outlets like News One have been working overtime to set the record straight, showing there's absolutely no evidence for these body double claims, people just can't seem to let go of these conspiracy theories. Why? Because sometimes fiction is more exciting than fact. Social media platforms, especially TikTok, are making this situation so much worse. Their algorithms are literally designed to push content that gets people fired up. And what's more dramatic than a conspiracy theory about one of music's biggest moguls?
Yeah. And it's different than when it was 2016. You know.
These theories aren't just about entertainment anymore. They're tapping into this deep-seated mistrust people have of the rich and famous. Everyone wants to believe there's some bigger hidden story, especially when it involves someone as influential as Diddy. But here's the real question. What does all this mean for justice? When conspiracy theories get tangled up with serious legal cases, they can cause real damage. They distract from the actual facts and make it nearly impossible for people to understand what's really happening. Think about it. How can you pick an unbiased jury when potential jurors have been bombarded with TikTok videos about body doubles and secret escapes? It's creating this thick fog of suspicion and doubt that goes way beyond just Diddy's case. The most frightening part? These theories spread faster than truth can keep up. By the time fact-checkers debunk one story, 3 more have already gone viral. It's like playing whack-a-mole with misinformation, and the mole is winning. And let's talk about the impact on the legal system. These conspiracy theories aren't just harmless gossip anymore. They're actually affecting how people view justice itself. When you've got millions of people believing that a celebrity can just swap in a body double and escape arrest, it erodes trust in our entire legal system. But at the end of the day, what really matters is the truth. Diddy's facing some serious charges, and no amount of conspiracy theories or social media speculation is going to change the facts of the case. As this story continues to unfold, we're bound to see even more shocking revelations. This whole situation just proves one thing. In the world of celebrity scandals, sometimes the truth is stranger than any conspiracy theory. And with Diddy's case, honey, we're definitely not done seeing surprises. Every day brings new twists and turns, new allegations, and new players in this ever-expanding drama. Stay tuned, because this story is far from over, and something tells me the next chapter might be the most explosive yet. Will more celebrities get exposed? Will these conspiracy theories finally get put to rest? Only time will tell, but one thing's for sure, we'll be here to spill all the tea. Remember, folks, in Hollywood, the truth always comes out eventually, and when it does, it's usually even more dramatic than anything anyone could have made up. Keep watching this space, because this story is developing faster than Diddy can say. Can't stop, won't stop. Stop, won't stop. Stop, won't